What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dude Too Bad Daily for another day. Sorry, we are a little bit late. We're 5 minutes late. We do have an excuse. We weren't just sitting around being dumb. Magic's best bet scratched like right as we were going on the air. So it's like, okay, hold on. We gotta make some adjustments. Magic, talk about like the psychology of you're really excited and then a horse scratches. I mean, I used to just be pissed all day about that. You kind of just got to move on, though, don't you?
Yeah, you learn, especially when you're doing picks and like what we're doing. We try to sell picks and help people with racing. You learn just kind of like it happens and you move on from it. Some cases you're like, okay, they're scratching because there's a bigger race that they're looking at, and then you're like, okay, just remember this. You are excited about this horse. You play it whenever that happens. Then you have a case like I wanted to play Prado Road last week, and then he scratched, and he's just disappeared, and now I'm afraid that he's dead. So I'm going to keep watching for him, but he didn't show up in the stakes at Laurel this weekend like I was hoping. So, but you look at that race, and it just got ridiculed with not injuries, with scratches, but just... It was so frustrating because Suncroft, the 11, it was supposed to be race 9 at Turfway. 3 to 5 morning line was going to be 1 to 5, 1 to 9, but he looked unbelievable on his debut, and so it was exciting not just to bet him, because I didn't bet him on his debut, but to see him run. And so that's kind of, I think in this particular case, that's where my psychologist is like, man, I really wanted to see that horse dominate. I hope he comes back in a stakes race instead.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. You went dark for a second, but then you brought it back. So I appreciate that a little bit. All right, Papa Dude, before we let him do anything else, let's get to the games tonight. We'll kick it off with Papa Dude here. The Golden Knights at the Rangers tonight. Rangers minus 155. Golden Knights got the better of the Rangers in Vegas. This is the return game. Papa Dude, who you got tonight?
I don't like the Golden Knights on the road. I don't think they're playing real well. Not as good as they did early. Can't really make any money on the Rangers at minus 155. But I just don't think you can take the Golden Knights tonight in New York. So if I bet it, I have to get creative somewhere. So I probably just pass. But I like the Rangers to win tonight.
All right, Rangers for Papa Dude. All right, Magic, who you like?
Give me the upset, the Aaron Haltzman Golden Knights. 4 wins in 5 games for the Golden Knights right now. And New York's really been struggling. The last 12 games, 4 wins, 6 losses, and 2 overtime losses. After their last loss, they were saying, like, we're kind of in a rough stretch, and we're trying to pull out of it. But, oh, geez, Tony. That's a good one.
One of the funnier ones ever right there. But go ahead, man.
The Jeff Ruby Stakes. Yeah, okay. If he was 3 years old, I might have made that joke. He's 4. Vegas leads the all-time series against the Rangers with 7-4, and 3 of those wins came in New York. So it's not just the home ice advantage Vegas usually gets. I agree with Pedlo. Knights look hot. Give me the Vegas Golden Knights to upset.
All right, Knights to upset for you. I'm going to go Rangers. I think they're going to get it done tonight. Couldn't pull the trigger on the Knights. Look, they went through a slump. They are playing better right now, but end of the day, I think the Rangers get them at home tonight. Should be a really good game. Should be a very good game. All right, let's keep going. Panthers and the Penguins next. Pretty good game here on the road in Pittsburgh tonight. Panthers minus 125. Papa Dude, who you got?
Well, I think you got to take advantage of the short price on Florida. No, I can't drive him to the Rebel there, Miranda. He can drive himself if he wants to go. Don't let that be an excuse. If he's told you that, that's wrong. Anyway, if he wants to go, he'll be there. So what's going on in the background here? You don't want to go, Aaron, or what?
I can't drive.
You can't?
No.
His middle finger hand is broken. He can't lift it up to do this as he drives down this road.
He's got one arm, right?
I can. Okay, I physically can drive and have driven, but I'm not supposed to be driving. No.
I can't figure that out either. I mean, it's your left arm that's hurt, right?
They must have given him some really good meds that he's not supposed to be operating machinery with.
If I wanted to go to the Rebel, I could do this.
I'm not driving to Hot Springs with one arm. Go ahead.
You're
Who do you like in this game?
Well, I guess if you really want to go, I could sacrifice myself and drive you down there.
All right, Panthers and Penguins tonight. Panthers minus 125.
I would never consider, if I wanted to go, not being able to drive with one hand. I could do it.
It's not that I can't do it. It's that I'm not supposed to be doing it. I can do it. I totally realize I can do it, but I'm
I
not. They
know
told me
Pedlo.
not
Hot
to.
Springs has a lot of curves, but
You're right.
he does drive too fast. I will say that. But anyway, yeah. So what are we doing here? Oh, the Panthers. Put that back up there. Well, Pedlo, if you're going, I might have to go then. I might have to make sure he gets down there. It's always
I hate you, Miranda.
I'm really surprised at you, though, Aaron. That shocks me that, first of all, I never follow a doctor's orders, basically because I don't ever go to the doctor. But, and I know you're kind of that way, too. You lived with a broken arm for 2 weeks, and I think that's
right.
Some pats on the back.
Listen, I drove that whole time.
I know.
They told me not to. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, so, and look, I think if I was single, I probably could drive without getting in trouble. So,
okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm getting where you're coming from now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I figured it out. All right. It wasn't totally your decision.
I'm willing to cooperate for now.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But the Rebels almost a month away?
Yes. So we'll see.
Well, heck, you might be hanging off the monkey bars in a.
If I'm doing that, I'll go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to this. The Panthers and Penguins. I love the Panthers at -125. It's worth a bet. I don't think the Penguins are that good. You get the Panthers at -125, you better take them. So give me Florida tonight.
All right, Magic. I'm going to kick it to you, and you can talk now.
I don't even know what to say. We're still talking about this game, Florida. Yeah. These two teams that have really been struggling lately, but Florida, after a 4-game losing streak, they were able to get solid wins against Nashville and against Arizona. And that Arizona win at 6-2 came right after Arizona beat Pittsburgh 5-2, which was just a comedy of errors for Pittsburgh in that game. They had that own goal that was just atrocious. I mean, hilarious because I hate the Penguins, but just atrocious if you're a Penguins fan. They've got 2 more games left before a bye week in the All-Star break, and Pittsburgh's back home. I think that they're just kind of limping to the finish line here to try and get to that break. I think the Panthers come in with the actual intent to still try and play and win. So I'm with Papa Dude. Give me the Panthers.
All right, we're a clean sweep of the Panthers, which worries me just a bit, but that's all right. I'm with you guys, too. I think the Panthers simply are a much better team. I was stuck on the Discord last night to somebody that lives in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, and it was just like, yeah, this is a team that took a long time to gel last year, but when they did, we saw what they could do, and then they've hit this year just running right out of the gates here. So I like the Panthers a lot. I think they're just a better team. I like them at the shorter, -125. That's a pretty good price for me on them. All right, Blues and the Kraken. I got the Blues sweatshirt on tonight, obviously, because we're playing. We're trying to, sweep this road trip, basically. A big win in Calgary and a big win at Vancouver. Now can they go to Seattle and get another one, Papa Dude? Seattle, big favorite, or marginal favorite, -145.
So is it a 4-game road trip? They go down to LA, and is that it?
I think they come home after that. Yeah.
Okay. So they've won the first 2. And I think most of us would have said, let's go 2-2 and take our chances, right?
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So we've already got the first 2. This is where the Blues have got to win another one. You got to go 3-1 after you won in Vancouver.
And just to jump in, actually, this is a 3-game stretch. That LA game is at home. So This is the last of the road trip. Yeah.
Okay, that makes my bet even better. I'm taking Seattle. I just don't think they can do it. Here's the thing. Here's how I really feel about it, the Blues. I think they're satisfied they won the 2. And that's what makes them an average team. You got to go get this game.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to fight for a playoff spot. You went to Calgary and you won. Okay, that's okay. But you went to Vancouver, blew a lead, came back and won the game in overtime. You got to jump on this and go to Seattle and win. Mm-hmm. I don't think they'd do it because I don't think they think that way. I think they're in the locker room. Hey, guys, we did good. We won 2. The hell with tonight. Let's go lay it and get our ass beat. But we went 2-1, and that's pretty damn good. That's the way I think, so I'm going with Seattle.
Well, I think you're burying the lead. It's not like they played all that well in either one of those games.
But they won them.
They did, but it's not like they went in and dominated them. I mean, they probably were outplayed in both of them. So,
but they won.
They did. I don't think they're going to do this one today, though. I think Seattle gets it done. It's a big opportunity for the Blues. There's 3 games before the All-Star break at Seattle, obviously tonight. Then they come home to play the Kings and the Blue Jackets, 2 teams, you can beat at home. So if you could, get this one tonight, you might be looking at a 6-game winning streak going into the All-Star break.
I will lay every dime I've got on Columbus to beat them because that's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, that could be one that they could trip up on for sure. So we'll see on that. I'm taking Seattle. Magic, what are you taking?
I'll take the under on this one. Not sure who's going to start for Seattle yet. Joey Decord has been doing a good job while Grubauer was out. Grubauer's been activated. He was back up last game. He might come in. But I think these teams are both a little... Like we talk about Florida, Pittsburgh. I think they're coming into this a little limpy, they're looking better than Pittsburgh for sure, but they're a little limpy. I think this is more of a closely kept game. Wow, minus 170. Cracking. Yeah, Kevin's already saying.
Looking at that to see. Go ahead, Magic. Keep talking. I'll give you the updated line that we're getting here.
Seattle did have a franchise record streak of 9 wins and 13 games with points before they went on a 4-game losing streak. So I think Seattle, if you want to play a win bet, I think that's the way to go, but not at minus 170. I'd rather go under 6.5.
Yeah, minus 165 is where I'm saying on the book now, and that has moved in the last hour. I wrote these about an hour ago up on the screen. So that is very interesting to me.
The Blues got somebody out tonight, maybe?
It makes me think that the Blues may have somebody out that we don't know about yet, or maybe Joel Hofer's going to start in gold tonight again. I don't think he would, but maybe.
No,
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
That's very interesting. So we'll keep an eye.
Sick or hurt or something.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. So that is interesting. All right, let's move on. Guys, I don't know if you remember, but there is a racetrack in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They're back today. We finally have racing at Oaklawn. So I thought, we're going to do Gulfstream tomorrow. We'll go to Oaklawn today. Oaklawn Park Race 9. It's an allowance going 6 furlongs, $140,000 the purse here. A couple of scratches, the 1, the 7, and the 10 out of this race. Still leaves us with a field of 9. Let's go Magic first. Who do you like in this one?
It's boring, but I'm going to go with the favorite, Bourbon Bash. And this is a horse that in 19 starts for Dwayne Lucas, which probably happened in the last 3 months, the way he runs horses. 1 win, 7 seconds. But this horse has been improving lately. If you start back to last fall, last summer at Saratoga, as soon as Dwayne Lucas stopped thinking this was going to be a Kentucky Derby winner and actually put him in spots where he could do well, he has run well. He ran a close third at Saratoga going 6.5 furlongs. He was second in a big stakes at Churchill Downs. Ever So Mischievous won that race, and he's done very well. Almost got the job done at Keeneland, missed by a nose. And then we got the ultimate snip, the big fix to try and get Bourbon Bash a little more straightened out. And he did run a good second as well last time out. Still wasn't able to get there. But we're all guys. We know what it gets like to get kicked in the balls. And sometimes it can take a little while. Sometimes it's like you're like in 5 minutes, you're like, okay, I'm better. Sometimes it's like I need 6 weeks. I can't drive to the Rebel because my balls hurt. So that's what happened here with Bourbon Bash. I think, he's a little more rested, a little, put some ice on it because Oaklawn Park has been icy and cold. Just stand him outside in the cold. It'll, heal itself up. And you've got the best jockey on the circuit in my eyes, and Christian Torres riding for him. So Bourbon Bash, maybe he doesn't get second today. Maybe he wins again.
All right. Well, Papa, who you got in this one? I don't know why I show up for this show. Who you got, Papa Dude?
Well, I'll never forget. I was one day with the legendary Vic Stauffer, who used to be the
Speaking of balls.
Yeah, and he was talking about when you get gelded, and he was going on trying to make a point that they run better, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and another thing we think about, they don't weigh quite as much. He said that. And it was supposed to be funny, but you know how he is. This stuff that's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
It's not. Anyway, boy, Magic, I hope you're right. I hope he wins. I really do. You're right about everything you said was absolutely right about D-Wade. That was one of the horses, the only one in his barn he thought might be good enough to compete in the Derby and stuff. Of course, he wasn't. Yeah. We see this a lot with him. And I'm not knocking him at all on that. It's just the way it is. I can't take him. I just can't. I hope he wins, but I can't. I looked at the 8 wicket again, took 7 starts to break his maiden. I never bet a horse that takes 7 times to break his maiden. I just don't. I'm going with a crazy one today. I'm going with the 4, Distorted Pro, and I'm playing this angle. Mac Robinson had the horse, then lost the horse, and paid $75,000 to get the horse back. And he's a Minnesota bred, and that's one of the reasons he got him back, because he runs in Canterbury, and he can put that horse in straight bred races and win with it. That's one of the reasons. But $75,000 is a lot. I'm thinking he thinks this horse is pretty good. I think Mac Robinson's a good trainer. I'm going to play that angle today and go with him for the upset.
Listen, I like it. I'm going to use that horse as well. I don't trust Bourbon Bash at all in this spot. And that's not a knock on you, Magic. I understand exactly why you would play him. You look at him on paper and he definitely looks like he should win the race. But I think Papa Dude and I kind of just have seen this happen and Lucas lose this race so many times that we're kind of gun shy. I like your pick of the 4. You mentioned the 8 wicket again. I'm going to give him a go in this spot. So a couple of reasons. You look at his 6 furlong races, they've been his best, right? And so, yes, it did take 7 times to break the maiden, but, he finished second going 6 furlongs. He finished second again going 6 furlongs, and then he won. So at 6 furlongs, he's 1 for 3 with 2 seconds as well. So I think he's at the right distance. He won over a muddy track last time out. This is a muddy track today. And then most importantly, when you just got to beat Bourbon Bash, I don't think you have to be all that good. Now, he's got to beat some of these other ones as well. I get it, but I don't think this is a great field. I think any race where Bourbon Bash is going to be 9-5. It kind of tells you it's not that great of an allowance field. So give me Wicked again here to pull an upset. Wouldn't be shocked if the 5 wins, but I'm going to try to go against him as well. I'm going to try with the 8. All right, let's kick
full
it
younger
back.
brother to Wicked Halo, by the way.
Well, there you go. Now you bet 1,000 on him after that.
Probably been a little bit of a disappointment then, up to this point.
It's a big disappointment compared to that. Yeah. All right, let's go to Magic. Like I said, I loved his best bet. It did scratch. He's got another one, though. Tell us who you like today.
Yeah, we're going to go Tampa race 3, number 7, Just Plain Ornery. Horse that, when you look at where the horse is at this low level claiming level, so 2 races back, going 2 turns on the dirt here, goes gate to wire, wins by over 8 lengths. 4 races back, same level, Delaware Park up north, gate to wire, wins by 14 lengths. The time the horse loses when he tries 24K starter allowance company, doesn't work, or higher claimers, or trying the off turf stuff. When you put this horse in the right spot like this, the horse just wins. And then we're going over to Maldonado, who is 4 for 9 riding for the barn, with 8 of 9 in the money. So I think that the 7, Just Plain Ornery, at 5-2, I'm hoping at least runs better than my 1-5 shot at Sunland yesterday that just absolutely coughed up the bit late. I'm still mad about that. When Michael Lawson called me out for it yesterday, and he was very much correct to do so. If you ever pick a 1-5 show, or 1-5 horse on this show, and it runs like that, you deserve what you get.
Yeah. I thought he had it, but I think it was the 3 horse was like getting brave. I was like, oh no, where's the wire? Where's the wire? Yeah. Sorry, Magic. You know what though? You've been doing really well. So we're gonna let that one slide. But like I told you yesterday, don't do it again. So
yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go Santa Anita, and I'm worried about this one after I read the Discord about 20 minutes ago. But I'm going to go Santa Anita, race 7, number 4, Ghost of Midnight. This horse has won 2 races in a row. Stretched out to a mile last time out over this track, ran very well. And look, I don't think this is a great field today. And I look at this and I say, okay, the 2, the 3, the 5, they all will go. And this horse will just sit kind of that same trip he did last time out and should pounce on him and be very, very tough to beat. So Santa Anita, race 7. I really like number 4, Ghost of Midnight. I think he'll be tough to beat in this spot. And listen, anytime Glatt runs one, and I know Magic can kind of say the same thing, we love Glatt. And these are the type of races where Glatt is really tough to beat. So give me Santa Anita, race 7. Give me the number 4. All right, Papa Dude, here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go.
What a setup.
I'm trying to think what's exciting about this dumb bet of mine. Anyway,
I'm excited. It's a school that actually exists. Good job. Good start.
You've heard of this one.
Yeah, they used to play Western Michigan all the time. Still do, actually.
Yeah, that's right. It's in the MAC. You were close to that. Let's see. Wasn't much to pick from today in college basketball. I do want to make one comment. I'm done with picking Western Kentucky, even though we did cash last night.
Yeah.
Western Kentucky is one of those teams who knows how to get the lead by a huge margin, but doesn't know how to hold the lead. They are the wild. Did you watch the last part of that, Aaron?
I did. Unfortunately, yes, I was watching.
I mean, they held on and won fairly easy, but it didn't look like it was going to happen. They are the wildest team I've ever seen. They don't guard anybody. They shoot dumb shots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they ever get the lead. They play really well, and then it's like, okay, we're ahead. Let's see how much we can bother me, I think. So anyway, I just knew they were going to blow another 20-point lead. And these leads are in the second half, too. So that was really scary last night. But they did win.
Yep.
I'm going with Kent State tonight. Kent State beat me the other night in what I thought was a sure bet. They were at Bowling Green. Bowling Green had been playing fantastic. They were 14-4, Bowling Green was. Kent State blew it right at the last and got it in, and Bowling Green got it into overtime. But they showed a lot of toughness by coming out and winning that thing in overtime. They looked really good. They looked athletic. They're playing very, very well. And they go up at home tonight against Ohio. I'm going to ride that momentum and hope they cover that 2.5.
People are loving this bet, Papa Dude, so I am very worried about it. But people in the chat love it. So
yeah, I'm worried about what I'm really worried about is somebody besides me watches the MAC.
Oh, listen, the people that watch this show watch all this stuff, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, well, I'm beginning to wonder about my sanity sitting there. I know shit like Rob was picking the lock tonight, Niagara over Marist. I've actually seen both of those teams play,
I think for people like you and I, and obviously people in the chat, ESPN Plus has really been great because you can get interested in stuff that you just never would have been able to watch,
Well, and you don't have to tune in and watch the whole game. You just
That's true as well. And you've got 4 or 5, think about it. If you got 3, 4, 5 games bet, you're following on your phone. You go, okay, well, that one's up 20. This one's behind 20. Oh, here's a 3-point game. Boom, click it on. Yep. And once it's over, it's like, oh shit, that got close. Click it on, So it's for sports fans, it's really been a ton of fun. So yeah, I'm with you. And it goes that way for now. ESPN Plus has the hockey, and that's been great as well. So yeah, I'm with you. It's really changed things. So, okay, well, let's get to the best bets today. Get you guys out of here for another day. We went 2-1 yesterday. We're up $10 for the week. So very, very good there. We're still up $1,110 for the year, so doing very well. The best bets for today, Santa Anita, race 7, number 4, Ghost of Midnight for me. Magic's going to go Tampa Bay Downs, race 3, number 7, Just Plain Henri. And then Papa Dude is going to go Kent State, minus 2.5. All right, Magic, you got any final words for us today?
Twitter pated.
Okay. I don't.
No,